Hey everyone, this week I'm going to be filming a finals vlog. I'm currently a sophomore at UC Berkeley studying computer science, so I'm going to show you what my finals week looks like, and I'm just going to give you a short preview of what my week will look like. So on Monday, which is today, I'm going to do a review session for my data science final. On Tuesday, I have a deliverable for a data science project I'm working on with my club in San Francisco, and I also have my data science final. On Wednesday, I don't have anything planned. On Thursday, I have an interview, then I'm gonna go take my artificial intelligence final, and on Friday, I have a personal finance final. And I'm also going to quickly talk about the strike because that has affected my finals week a lot. So currently there is the largest academic strike in history. It's across the whole UC campus, so not just at Berkeley, but at the 9 other UC universities. So all of the academic workers are going on strike, which means that a lot of my classes, well, actually just 2 of my classes, basically just kind of stopped instruction because the student workers are really essential for grading and just maintaining the class, teaching other students. So my data science class and my artificial intelligence class really relied on student workers. Those classes just kind of stopped functioning during the strike. All that was happening was lectures because that's all the professors could do. And this has impacted my finals week because my data science final is now a lot easier. Instead of being like 14 pages long and having a bunch of questions, it's now only 1 hour long, and it's just multiple choice conceptual questions. And then for my artificial intelligence class, I actually decided to take the class Pass No Pass because there's some new policies where you could take your major classes for Pass No Pass and still have a count toward your major requirement. So I decided to take that class as Pass No Pass because I had an interview scheduled this week for Thursday, like during my finals. So I was like, okay, I would rather do the interview than the final, and yeah, just to like boost my GPA. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to take it Pass No Pass. In terms of my other final, I'm feeling pretty good about my cognitive science final. I'm almost finished with the paper. I just have 400 words left to go. And for my personal finance final, I'm also feeling pretty good about that because it's just multiple choice, and I think it's pretty straightforward and easy to study for. I have officially reached the word count. So word count is 2,500 words, and the similarity score on Turnitin. We have to get a score of at least 9% or below, and I have reached 8%. So there's still a lot more work to be done on my paper, just in terms of cleaning it up and everything, but I am officially kind of finished with it. So today's Tuesday, and I'm going to be going to San Francisco. My group and I are going to be presenting our project to the Nature Conservancy. So just to give a little bit more background info, I'm in a data science club where we do a data science project for a nonprofit. This semester we did one with the Nature Conservancy. So we're going to present our findings to their office in San Francisco, and we did our project on inequities in nature-based solutions. I decided to dress business casual for the event, which is like my favorite style. Like that's like basically my style now. So I'm wearing this green blouse for like nature, and then that's pretty much it actually. So we gave our presentation to a group of people from the Nature Conservancy and some other nonprofit organizations, and it was really rewarding because we put a lot of effort into our project and presentation, and it definitely paid off. After our presentation, we drove to the Golden Gate Bridge for fun and just looked around at some scenic spots. Also, shout out to my team for being so much fun to work with. Everyone was so dedicated, and I'll definitely miss working on this project for next semester. I just finished my Data 100 final, and it was a lot easier than I anticipated. It was only 15 questions, all multiple choice, so finished earlier than expected. But it's also kind of stressful because I was going back from my project from San Francisco, and I thought I was going to make it in time. But luckily I did, and luckily the final was really short. But I'm going to go and prepare for the other stuff that I have this week. Okay, we're about to go up the Clark Kerr Fire Trails to watch a meteor shower tonight. It's almost 12 a.m. Can you hold this so we can show off our outfits? So I completely forgot to vlog today, but basically what I did today was I got lunch with my friends at Noodle Dynasty, and then I prepared for my interview tomorrow. My interview tomorrow is very long. It is 3 40-minute rounds with 5-minute breaks in between. So it's going to be a technical interview, case study, and behavioral interview, and this is for a bank, so that's why I have like 3 rounds. Banks usually have that for like super days. And yeah, I think a member from my club helped me prepare, asked me some questions, and that was really helpful. I feel a lot more prepared and a lot more confident for my interview now. I was feeling really reflective and happy that day, so I had a journaling session, and I basically just reflected on my semester and how, despite all the frustrations I had, it actually turned out pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna enter my interview room in about 7 minutes. So this is what I look like. The dress code is business casual, so I'm wearing business casual, and I'm pretty nervous for this interview. It's 3 rounds, 40 minutes each, and a 5-minute break in between. I'm not sure which round will be first, so I really don't know, but I'll update you in between the breaks for sure. Alright, so I just finished my interview, which was like 3 hours long, and I'm very tired, but I'll give you the rundown how it went. So the first interview was a technical interview, and basically the guy just asked me a bunch of like machine learning questions. So I think I did okay on this one. I definitely got some questions right, but I also like low-key messed up on some parts, but hopefully those two just cancel out. The second interview was a case study interview. It was like more consulting style. They asked me a market sizing question, like how many people pay rent in America, and I was like, what? I was not expecting that at all, but I think I did okay. I made the most of it, and I think they know I don't have like a consulting business background. Then my last interview was also a case style interview, so I just didn't have a behavioral interview, but I talked about like myself and some project that I worked on in all 3 interviews. So this one was probably the interview that I did the best in. It was very similar to the second interview, so I kind of like learned from my mistakes from the second interview and applied them to the third interview. I just changed into some comfier clothes because now I need to go to my final. I passed this class, Introduction to Artificial Intelligence, because of the fact that I had this interview and just because I didn't want to take this class for a grade, but I'm still a little scared that I won't pass the class if I don't go to the final, so I'll just go to the final. The final started like 40 minutes ago, but I'll just go, fill out whatever, and submit it. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. I submitted my final 20 minutes, and then I got lunch. I don't know why it looked like that, but it was okay. And then I went back home, and I was so tired. I just laid in bed, and I decided I need to do something, so I went on a hike just to kind of get some brain power back. And then I studied for my personal finance final, which was tomorrow. So I took my personal finance exam, and that was okay. It was very comprehensive. Then after that, I submitted my CogSci final, and then I went to a dinner party, and after that, my housemates and I had Secret Santa.